I'm not used to plus, verb-ing. I'm not used to spicy food. I'm not used to lifting cars. I'm not used to being alone. I'm not used to playing chess. I'm not used to writing poetry. I'm not used to staying up late. I'm not used to riding a bicycle. I'm not used to public criticism. I'm not used to playing soccer. I'm not used to mountain biking. I'm not used to parallel parking. I'm not used to public speaking. I'm not used to lifting elephants. I'm not used to singing in a choir. I'm not used to using chopsticks. I'm not used to playing the violin. I'm not used to public restrooms. I'm not used to playing the guitar. I'm not used to lifting mountains. I'm not used to swimming in lava. I'm not used to swimming in lava. I'm not used to using a lightsaber. I'm not used to eating spicy food. I'm not used to playing the piano. I'm not used to making small talk. I'm not used to working remotely. I'm not used to writing in cursive. I'm not used to using a chainsaw. I'm not used to using power drills. I'm not used to using power drills. I'm not used to using power tools. I'm not used to taking long flights. I'm not used to running on a track. I'm not used to playing basketball. I'm not used to mountain climbing. I'm not used to playing ice hockey. I'm not used to eating with a spork. I'm not used to driving in heavy fog. I'm not used to giving compliments. I'm not used to making eye contact. I'm not used to working from home. I'm not used to playing the trumpet. I'm not used to running marathons. I'm not used to eating cosmic dust. I'm not used to eating cosmic dust. I'm not used to driving a spaceship. I'm not used to giving presentations. I'm not used to camping in the rain. I'm not used to lifting heavy objects. I'm not used to lifting heavy weights. I'm not used to public transportation. I'm not used to doing math problems. I'm not used to writing in calligraphy. I'm not used to eating exotic cuisine. I'm not used to eating spicy peppers. I'm not used to using a jackhammer. I'm not used to writing formal emails. I'm not used to taking red-eye flights. I'm not used to driving in heavy rain. I'm not used to eating with my hands. I'm not used to eating with my hands. I'm not used to using a fork and knife. I'm not used to driving in heavy snow. I'm not used to camping in the winter. I'm not used to camping in the desert. I'm not used to eating with chopsticks. I'm not used to swimming in icy lakes. I'm not used to driving long distances. I'm not used to driving in heavy traffic. I'm not used to driving in heavy traffic. I'm not used to working on weekends. I'm not used to using a Mac computer. I'm not used to speaking to strangers. I'm not used to running on a treadmill. I'm not used to speaking in a whisper. I'm not used to giving TED-style talks. I'm not used to lifting giant sculptures. I'm not used to lifting giant sculptures. I'm not used to eating with my fingers. I'm not used to running in a relay race. I'm not used to running long distances. I'm not used to playing the saxophone. I'm not used to lifting heavy machinery. I'm not used to swimming in the ocean. I'm not used to wearing formal clothes. I'm not used to wearing formal clothes. I'm not used to swimming in cold water. I'm not used to driving a time machine. I'm not used to camping in the Antarctic. I'm not used to speaking in a royal court. I'm not used to camping in a black hole. I'm not used to running on Saturn's rings. I'm not used to giving speeches to aliens. I'm not used to playing beach volleyball. I'm not used to speaking in a courtroom. I'm not used to public speaking critiques. I'm not used to using a sewing machine. I'm not used to standing for long periods. I'm not used to singing in front of people. I'm not used to lifting weights at the gym. I'm not used to speaking in a formal tone. I'm not used to speaking in a formal tone. I'm not used to camping in the rainforest. I'm not used to using welding equipment. I'm not used to camping in the mountains. I'm not used to camping in the wilderness. I'm not used to swimming in the open sea. I'm not used to speaking in sign language. I'm not used to running in extreme weather. I'm not used to using a Windows computer. I'm not used to using a Windows computer. I'm not used to navigating busy city streets. I'm not used to playing underwater hockey. I'm not used to driving in a foreign country. I'm not used to making small talk at parties. I'm not used to public speaking challenges. I'm not used to eating cosmic phenomena. I'm not used to swimming in liquid nitrogen. I'm not used to swimming in liquid nitrogen. I'm not used to swimming in the singularity. I'm not used to running at the speed of light. I'm not used to running in a 1,000-mile race. I'm not used to using a teleportation device. I'm not used to speaking in a formal setting. I'm not used to swimming in a crowded pool. I'm not used to giving impromptu speeches. I'm not used to giving impromptu speeches. I'm not used to giving lectures to astronauts. I'm not used to running in an ultramarathon. I'm not used to speaking in a foreign accent. I'm not used to speaking a foreign language. I'm not used to speaking in front of a camera. I'm not used to lifting the weight of existence. I'm not used to speaking in dolphin language. I'm not used to using a reality warping wand. I'm not used to giving speeches to sentient AI. I'm not used to public speaking competitions. I'm not used to giving motivational speeches. I'm not used to speaking in a southern drawl. I'm not used to swimming in turbulent waters. I'm not used to public speaking engagements. I'm not used to eating extremely spicy dishes. I'm not used to eating extremely spicy dishes. I'm not used to speaking with a heavy accent. I'm not used to public transportation schedules. I'm not used to playing interdimensional chess. I'm not used to playing zero-gravity badminton. I'm not used to using a reality-bending scepter. I'm not used to eating with a spork made of ice. I'm not used to speaking in formal ceremonies. I'm not used to speaking in a theatrical manner. I'm not used to speaking in formal ceremonies. I'm not used to speaking in a theatrical manner. I'm not used to swimming in a fast-flowing river. I'm not used to solving complex math problems. I'm not used to speaking in a telepathic manner. I'm not used to eating the essence of time itself. I'm not used to eating with utensils made of jelly. I'm not used to making small talk with strangers. I'm not used to mountain biking on rugged trails. I'm not used to singing in front of a live audience. I'm not used to parallel parking on narrow streets. I'm not used to swimming in the center of the sun. I'm not used to running across the fabric of reality. I'm not used to camping in the void of nothingness. I'm not used to lifting heavy construction materials. I'm not used to swimming in shark-infested waters.